Hi there and welcome back to the channel. You join me today in front or behind of my Lexus, my turbo drift car Lexus. And today I'm just going to be doing a quick walk around, like a showcase of what is done to the car, what I want to do to the car and the specs. I get quite a few messages on Instagram asking what's done to the car, what's done, especially with the turbo setup, so I said I'd just do a quick video showing what's up. The car is kitted in a TRD Elegance fiberglass kit. Most of the kit is from ProFit kits. The fit, as the name suggests, the kit is really nicely fitting, no complaints, straight out of the box. Fiberglass just fit really tight, and yeah, looks really well. Same with the grille. So nothing really crazy done to the body of the car. Come around to the rear, I've got over fenders from 86 Aero. This whole section here is fiberglass. It's not wide body at all. It might just be like maybe a couple of mils over, but it's just like a factory replacement. And if you can see, my lovely gap is hiding that all this quarter panel is absolutely pushed in and destroyed because I had a little crash. I have the high-rise spoiler, and this lip I got off of Facebook Marketplace for half nothing because it's broken, as you can see. I've had this bumper fly off 2 or 3 times, and since the lip is already broken, it just won't break any further. If I bought a new one, it would probably get destroyed. Suspension, I'm actually running max speeding rods coilovers, believe it or not. They're not slammed and they're not good, but they're not bad. They absolutely do work, but they are way too soft. So in the boot floor and pockets were removed, and I made this super simple jacking point, just welded into the frame rails. Let's get the car up in the air. So I have the max speeding rod coilovers and the subframe. I took it out, sandblasted it and painted it, and all the bushings are replaced with strong flex bushings. I am using the modded ball joints from Megan Racing. They have really good lock. I have no issues. The Ackerman's kind of pretty close to stock, so I'm happy with it. And I'm also pairing them up with the rack spacers from Lexi Brake. So under the bonnet I am running a 1GFE paired up with a max speeding rods T04E turbo T3 T4 hybrid. Now this turbo is massive. My hands are fairly big, but that is a fat turbo. It's fairly laggy, but it does work. Right now I'm running it with an open downpipe just because I had the subframe off and honestly just haven't had time to put it back on yet. At the front I have a max speeding rods oil cooler, which is currently just hanging there because I had to move it. I'm running a floss.ie radiator, big fat metal one, rank 1 1ZZs injectors, and that's paired up with an eBay fuel pressure regulator with a fuel return to the tank. For the oil cooler I have a sandwich plate on the block, and on the sandwich plate I oil temperature sensor, and for my oil feed I have, for the turbo I have the oil pressure sensor. So this is a double banjo bolt. So the oil for the VVTi comes out of here and returns down, but I also have this which shoots oil into my turbo. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. I'm running just a pretty simple log manifold that I got off of Alan Henderson. It does the job. It isn't pretty, but it does the job. The downpipe I had a crash and I had to hammer it in, but again, it does the job and it sounds pretty well. I'm running a single O2 sensor for the ECU. The wires are joined up under here. Send me a message if you want the diagram. And I'm also running AFR gauge from PLX, the multi-gauge, pretty cool stuff. Pretty much it. The engine is completely stock, no decompression mods, nothing. On my Chinese turbo, I am running, you can kind of see it, 1 second. I am running, kind of just see it in there. There you go. A Mambatech actuator, an adjustable actuator. So I can change the spring rate, and I've had zero issues with overboost or creep or anything. The actuator, the wastegate on the turbo works exactly how it should. No issues whatsoever. So yeah, it's pretty budget. It works. Everything's pretty simple. I'm running 10W60 on this. And yeah, I do oil changes pretty much after every track day. So for the interior, everything's pretty simple in here. There's my AFR gauge. I'm also running a cheapest Chinese touchscreen dual-in fucking radio. So yeah, I got my RRS steering wheel, pretty basic. So I got switches down here. This switch powers on the radio and all my gauges. I have oil temp, oil pressure, water temp, and boost up here. I'm not a fan of having a million gauges, but this kind of works, and again, it's budget. This is another switch down here, if you can see it. Maybe not. That one's a separate switch for my AFR gauge, because if you have the AFR gauge on while the engine's off, you're going to burn out your expensive O2 sensor. And this switch here, that turns on my fans. Fairly straightforward. A J160 standard IS200 box with some questionable shifter, and I'm running a standard clutch. So this is a eBay Hydro, and I have it installed with a GMC Hydro mount. So right there, I wish the Hydro was a little longer so I wouldn't have to put so much force on it. I might switch this out in the future to the Lexi brake one, which sits way lower, and I could have a longer handle, and the Hydro would still be in the same place. And I have this installed with these lines, and they run through the dash, out through the firewall, and into here. So I have no lines cut underneath the car. So this goes to the inlet of the Hydro, and from the Hydro it goes here. So every time I pull the Hydro, the ABS unit locks up the rear wheels. I'm not sure if that works if you have your ABS actually working, but I don't know. I don't have any ABS in this car, but I literally do. But I have the ABS sensors all unplugged, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 OMP seats. This one I got new. That one was from Marketplace. Running a 4-point harness. I actually need a second one for the passenger seat. And I did strip the car out. It is extremely messy in here. Holy fuck. I did strip the car out, but I absolutely hated it, so I put as much as I could back in. I just put a quick slit in the carpet or the seat here, and I can run the harness. Yeah. I'm also running a stock fuel pump. So this is my turbo back exhaust. So this is a standard catalytic converter, which had the thing chopped off, and then I just have straight pipe all the way to the back bumper. Pretty crude, but it does work. But for now, I just have no exhaust. I'm also running the Max Speeding Rods front mount intercooler kit. It's pretty much a direct plug and play for the IS200. Faster than I remember, holy shit. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Check the channel out, there's way more drift videos on this car if you haven't seen them already. Yeah, peace out.